Could be a big week for mortgages, good or bad. The Fed meets and we got a few other things coming out. What does it mean? What are rates going to do? I have no idea, but I do have a few good ideas, and that's coming up right now. What's happening, everybody? It's Huddy. Yes, the Fed meets again. We don't have really anything good to report. We know they're not going to cut rates. And as a matter of fact, they might only do one interest rate reduction for the year of 0.25%. Who really knows? But that is a stark contrast from earlier talks when we were looking at several rate cuts for the year. But as we know, things change, things happen in the world, and it creates an impact onto what the Fed needs to do. But keep in mind, the Fed funds rate is not the exact mortgage interest rate. It's not at all. It does have an effect, so we have to look and see what they're doing in order to hopefully help our rates. And there is some good news. Get out your party hats and your streamers, is the Fed is moving $95 billion a month off their balance sheet of bonds and treasuries. So what that could do is that could free up about $30 billion a month for purchasing more bonds and treasuries, creating room, which has an impact on mortgage interest rates. Means they could go down. We don't know if that's really going to happen yet because, well, it's the Fed and who knows. But we do know that the housing market is a big driver in our economy right now, especially with what's coming out this week. That's right. We have two different job reports coming out. Wednesday is the ADP job report. I believe that one to be a more accurate one than the BLS report, which comes out on Friday. This one could be different though. The BLS report, they're predicting 240,000 job creations, which is a lofty number. So it's going to be interesting to see what that really looks like. Now, one thing that the BLS has done before that makes me nervous is they count people side hustling. So they have a full-time job and then maybe they're doing Uber Eats, they're doing Lyft, Uber, Instacart, whatever that stuff is. They're factoring that into jobs. That's not how that really works. So we're focused on the labor market and what that really looks like. And we are starting to see that's not going that good. And some of that truth is finally starting to come out. And that could also have an impact as to what happens with our mortgage interest rate. So basically for this week, we have to see what happens with all of this. It's been such a crazy time and predicting mortgage interest rates because normally when certain news comes out, it does certain things to rates. And the opposite's been happening. A lot of the predictions that are going on out there, they're all wrong. My prediction is we're gonna see rates kind of stay where they are at least until 2025. Hopefully that's not true. Buckle your seatbelt because I don't think it's getting any better. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out, send an email, text message, smoke signal, whatever it is. I appreciate you checking out the video. We'll see you at the next one.